It is the best show in town. It is the best LGBTQIA show. So, darling, why haven't you subscribed? Monday to Thursday, bringing you breaking news Wahala. On Friday, sex, education. And Saturday, burning questions. You know, all those questions you've been thinking of asking. Saturday is the day for you, darling. Ask your questions about religion, your questions about what you want to know about us, your question about anything. You can access anything on Saturdays doing burning questions. And you know one thing, you could to be the lucky winner to win our giveaways on Saturdays. And on Sundays, to crown it all, we have the market women and shade clubs. So darling, why do you want to miss out on all these interesting things? Help this channel by clicking the subscribe button.
Over the weekend, it was a very controversial one. As James Brown finally revealed the man of his life. In a 30-something second video, James Brown showed him cuddling up his lover and showed that finally it's time to reveal my man and show to the entire world. And it has caused so much backlash from people abusing him, people saying that he's mad, people saying that he must be a joker, people saying what audacity, people saying all sorts of harmful things. But there have also been some people, especially LGBTQI community members, who stood by him and said they did the right thing. It's high time that people know that people like this exist in Nigeria. As praises were pouring in from the LGBTQI community members, it became almost like a U-turn for the James Brown management when they denied that, they are sorry and it was just a publicity stunt and really sorry for the videos that dropped and apologize. Now, just giving our 2 cents on it, let me start with you. What do you feel about this? Was this just a joke, a publicity stunt? Were you disappointed? What's your general thoughts on this?
The one thing I've always said is fear can never lead us as a community. We know that, honestly, we know the first videos and everything isn't a publicity stunt because obviously we've always had questions about James Brown's sexuality, and that's how he became this prominent even on social media. So right now, for him to deny it, it has been that he has stuck to his management. His social media advisors and officers have told him, okay, you need to go this route to reduce or have a damage control of what has been done or what has been said on social media, and that is what his management is trying to do. They're trying to do a damage control, not to tarnish the image of James Brown, because we know James Brown coming out and having a male affair in the face of the general public. We know how the Nigerian constitution and the Nigerian law is going to hammer, not even just the constitution, but the society is going to hammer against him. And I know it's not easy being queer and open in Nigeria. So I understand all the strategies that James Brown is doing or he's trying to walk through to be able to redeem, or reduce the consequences of what is about to happen. But anyways, I'm still happy for James Brown that he has someone in his life. It is an amazing thing. Love, they say, is an amazing thing, and I feel people should be able to express their love, whoever it is, as long as the person is not a pedophile, but express their love and show this love. Love is a gift from God.
For me, I'm just going to add and quickly say that everything I see on social media these days, I don't know if it's just for clout, whether it's just for fame, whether it's just for enjoyment, publicity stuff, I don't understand. Because when I tell people that here, it is well. For James Brown, I would not like to determine if he's a community member or not, because he comes out and says it fully. But if he's a community member and he finally is coming out or accepting with his management that this is just for class, then he should be ashamed of himself. He should be terribly ashamed of himself. We live in a world, as I always say, that they stigmatize the LGBT community. They call us all sorts of names. Oh, we are clout chasers. The reason why we do have sex is because of money, this and that. And we have a James Brown that should know better, coming into and trying to do the same thing too. Because if your management is saying, oh, it's for publicity sake, as LGBTQI law becomes something for publicity, I think it becomes something like, oh, it's now a publicity fund of all things that you can create. Because I know James Brown is a fantastic actor, fantastic content creator. So it has now gotten down to LGBTQI love that you want to use to catch praise. It's just very are falling and very joking for me. To me, like most other people would even say that they say that they want to believe that it obviously shows his man, but it's management that because of the kind of Nigerian law, they had to swallow that the words and everything that he did. Fine and good. But we expect that in this 21st century and in 2022, people will be much more bolder, they will be much more open, they will stand by their words, they will be much more, they will be concrete, just like a solid ground, and stand by what they give. And it's just a very, very, very terrible thing that we have. Very, very
Can
simple.
I
I
just
used to
jump
have
in
a
a
lot of
bit?
respect for, yeah,
Can I
jump
just
in.
jump in a bit? You say people should become bolder, more stronger, but what has changed? The question is that yes, this is 2022, but in Nigeria, what has changed? The community prepared for coming out? Our
Even if, can I
infrastructures
just, let
are
me just,
they legal? I'm coming. Let me finish now. Are they legal? Preparation in process. Do you know what it means to fight? It takes a lot. I think instead of us just saying people should come out, people should be stronger, people should speak, we should also realize that there are so many things that have not been in place by this community and its members. We are not yet ready to come out. Until we are ready to come out and do the work for coming out, not just say it, or do the work to come out, then we can then make that statement valid.
I just wanted to say that if for me, it is not easy to come out. It's not very easy for anybody. But I always say it again: if you cannot come out, then do not catch cool with the community. Because you see people that are influencers, probably even people visibly suspect their sexuality. You try and is it come out? I think the word is come out. And then when you come out, all of a sudden you are swallowing back your words. You are saying, oh, I thought it was a joke. I thought it was a joke. It was just publicity stunt, this and that. There are 1,001 things to use for publicity and not the LGBTQI community or LGBTQI love, because it's a very, very serious love. It's a love that people are basically that is genuine, and it's a love that people cannot understand. And when you of all people come and join that bandwagon, that love, and mess it up, you are messing up a lot of other people too that are coming up in the future. And because of I'll call it, is it a dumb act? Let me use the word for lack of word I can add. Because of your dumb act to call quote unquote publicity, you basically just destroyed a lot of chances for people to actually know about this kind of law. So that's why I look at things that when people do this kind of thing, what is the end goal? Is it just from it? I don't want, I'm trying to hold myself not to say something hateful, so it doesn't look as if or say something that looks attacking. But I expected better from the James Brown of all people that should not catch cruise with this kind of love at all. It's just as if everybody now wants to trend, everybody now wants to jump on the back of just a bunch of jokers and comedians. I think that's all we basically set everything up for Kiwi Talk for this episode. Guys, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and as you guys know, we bring you hot news back to back the next episode.